Hello everybody, my name is RPG and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force 3. So the dying words of this Bullseye Monk are a little bit shorter than I anticipated, so I will be doing the Fluff episode for the Port of Destonia after this cutscene. But as is tradition, I'll see you in a little while. Well then, it's time for us to finally see what Destonia actually looks like. And, you know, it looks alright, to be honest. Doesn't look like quite such the corrupt, horrid filth hole that we're led to believe it looks like. I genuinely expected it to look like slums. You know, with like an upper class that have trodden the common people into the dirt. But, I mean, unless it is like, this is the nobles and whatnot. It looks nice enough. Interesting. There's quite a lot for us to loot in this town, and basically there is too much for us to loot. So I straight up do not have the inventory capacity to pick up every last thing. So what I'm going to have to do is loot most of the town and wait until later when I've got more characters to come get the rest of it, because we will be getting an addition to the force just after we kind of loot the town. And I can say that with certainty because what I usually do for these Fluff episodes is play through the town and do the next cutscene after, so I've got a feel for what's coming up next. So I'm looking forward to it. The new characters are pretty neat. Like, so far, Julian's force is kind of cool. And if I remember rightly, it's been quite a while since I last played Scenario 3. That's how his force kind of rolls. You get lots of interesting and unique units, if I remember correctly. So, like, Julian obviously is interesting and unique in as such that you get a hero in every single one. I'm acquainted with Prince Median, yes, I absolutely am. But how did you know? And do you just ask this to every person that comes into your house? Fair enough. Apart from like Julian, who's obviously a hero. Every party's got a hero. Every party's got a centaur as well. And every party's got an archer. So far, everyone else is pretty unique. Gracie is very unique, as healer units go. And I kind of look forward to seeing what other spells he gets, because I don't remember. A book about the materialistic attitude invading society. I can't think of any real-world allegories for that. About the collapse of the world based on material wealth and possessions. I'm sure everything's fine there. Yeah, so far this doesn't seem like a dreadful town. A princess born of the Emperor's third wife. Wouldn't that be Median's? A relative of Median's, maybe? Interesting. Ah. Everybody except Father Scholar. Is his name Scholar? Because if so, that's kind of brilliant. Who would name their child Scholar? I mean, it's a bit typecasting, isn't it? It's interesting, though. So that's probably a character... Actually, that is definitely a character we're going to be meeting. Because he's already been mentioned. And now he's being name-dropped, so he's going to have to be important. Yeah, we have to go meet Father Scholar. He's our current kind of story objective. So this is a small mithril. These are worth holding on to, because crafting accessories is going to be relevant again. I've completely missed this, which is the weapon shop. And I'm only going to pop in here for 1 second because these are some items that I'm not going to pick up. Because in the deals section, we've got the bronze rod, which has Dispel on it, and the power rank, which has Tornado on it. At the minute, we've got nobody that can equip these, but plot twist, we might be getting characters that can use rods and anks pretty soon. So we'll just hold on to those for now. But like I said, I just don't have the inventory capacity to just pick up everything just yet. So I'm going to have to hold off. I've got room for, I think, maybe 3, possibly 4 items at best before I get anybody new. Giant flying weapon, and only the resistance fought back. We're going to find out a little bit about the resistance, I believe. I might go and do the upstairs first of the bar, actually, after I talk to this lady. Oh, interesting. So the Empire is officially at war with the Bullsome sect. Or so it seems. Okay, so Princess Isabella is hiding at the church. And she's going to probably be pretty important. Let's have a read of this book. Oh, I see. So, this is Success. That's an incredible book. This is Success. I need to get that, like, framed. Oh, that's a bit creepy. But what girl? Oh, this room's empty. Wasting our time going in here. I think this... Oh, you've moved. When I came in here earlier, you were just stood in front of the chest of drawers. Oh, you're the cleaner. And this is where the mass monks were staying, and they've made a mess. I've just noticed the curtains animated. That's really cute. There's lots of nice little touches between, as you go up the games, if that makes sense. Because obviously they had more time to work on Scenario 2 and Scenario 3. Because I think Scenario 3 came out basically a full year after Scenario 1. Like, they didn't come out concurrently. There was a period of time between each one. It's kind of cool. Maybe this is the person I was thinking of, actually, that's right in front of the wardrobe. Maybe some of the mass monks are into drag. I am not judging. Well, the thing is, actually, to be fair, as of this point in the game, Prince Araunt is still alive. But he's not going to be alive for terribly much longer. His destiny is set, as Master Gabriel would say. It was a shameful time. We weren't allowed to drink. Tavern lady. Yes, please tell me about the Resistance. I feel like they're going to be important. Oh, okay. So they used to save the rebels. That's really good. So they're all around good guys at the minute. I'm okay with that. I want to work with the good guys. I will say, right, thing is, from the Bullsome sect, this makes perfect sense. So they manipulated the Empire and the Republic into war. Because, as we saw back in Scenario 1, way back when at the Tower of Lookover, they've got that magic gem that detects evil. And then the powers of evil get stronger, or Bullsome seems to get stronger, as conflict breaks out. So, by forcing the Republic and the Empire into war, or not forcing, but kind of manipulating Domeric into going to war, and then, as soon as he's at war with the Republic and no longer there, attacking Destonia, that's like, it's actually a level of genius. A terrifying level of genius, in fact, from the Bullsome sect. Like, they're actually pretty credible as villains. I mean, they turn up and die a lot, and we've basically beaten them in every single encounter and skirmish so far. But in terms of like their overarching goal and the way they're working towards it, no, they're actually like pretty good. Father Scholar was angry. But we saved a lot of people thanks to his wisdom and guidance, so that's nice. So this is the item shop. There's a couple of items I'm gonna get here. I will point out where there's items I'm skipping as well. So one of those houses that I went in right at the beginning, in one of the back rooms, there's an angel wing. I don't want an angel wing. There's in the barrels at the end of this road I'm about to go down next. One of them's got an antidote herb in, which I don't want. I need the inventory space. So, I'm going to buy 2 silver rings. You've got a ring on already. I'm going to buy one for Gracia, because his defense is pitiful. And then I'm actually going to buy one for Donhort, because his defense is as bad as Gracia's. And Donhort is supposed to be a frontline attacker. So, we'll do that to try and fix that a bit. Right, so that's all the items. There's no haggles, I believe, from the item shop. I could be wrong on that front. In fact, I'm 90% certain I am wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and grind for it. I might check what it is, and then if it's good, come back and get it later. In fact, if it is, I'll mention it at the start of the next battle. Because I'm probably going to need to aggress out of it. I hope you're still being paid. And now it is indeed back to work. You can go back to working on boats. I guess, to be fair actually, the times we've seen the Empire really showing its strength, it's been with its navy. So, I guess it makes sense that there's a big docks and lots of people work on it and it's a big industry. It's kind of cool. Nice little bit of world building. They seem to be kind of in the going towards the Iron Age. So this is the barrel that's got the antidote herb in. I don't want it. So we're going to pop into the factory. And it's pretty neat. There is an item tucked away in here. And this was not fun to find. Tucked away in this corner, I think, of this particular pile of sheet metal is a small mithril. And the more of those I can get, the better. Because I'm going to need swag accessories for this team as well. If I could get another, Apollo pin for Julian and have an Apollo pin on every hero, that'd be incredible. And then we'll see what else I can get for everybody else. I'm a little bit gutted I never got a white ring when I did all that accessory grinding at the end of Scenario 2. But what can you do? I wonder why they were trapped inside the factory. Oh, actually, I think they were trapped by the Bullzome sect. So they imprisoned the soldiers and kind of just left the rest of the townsfolk. I guess they deemed them not a threat. Which, I mean, sort of makes sense. They've been murdered. Well, I mean, it sounds pretty bad when I put it like that, but they have been killed because they were evil and attacked us first. It was self-defense. Yes, well, I mean, I imagine they've already used the flying weapon. I guess they're probably going to use it again. So these guys are going to rush to Destonia Castle. I can't for 1 minute believe that it's going to go well for them. But when in Rome. Yeah, but that line of text alone leads me to believe it's not really going to go very well for them. I mean, we probably won't even see them again. And it'll just be kind of hand-waved that they died. So, there are 2 houses left to check. Actually, 1 house, and then the church. Cyclops of the Resistance. He can speak to dragons. That's kind of neat. She was a nun. Oh, okay. I wonder if Isabella is... Maybe she's... Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think she is. Oh, was there something in that? No. I don't think she is Medion's sister. She'll be his half-sister, I think. Because Domeric didn't marry Prince Medion's mum. I'm like 90% positive. So, I guess I would make Isabella his half-sister. In the same way that, like, Majoron and Aurora are his half-brothers. Mass production equals large sales. Not necessarily. Because not necessarily all the stuff you make will sell. Is this the one with the chest? Yeah, it is. There's some nice prizes in here. Oh, I see. Oh, of course, this makes a lot of sense. So, Majoron and Aurant had the same mother. So that was Domeric's first wife. Then... That's a shame. Poor guy that fancied Melinda. Then he married Melinda. And then... Oh, this is where she was born. I assume you're not relatives of her. Oh. Oh, you are. You're... This is Prince Medion's Nan and Grandad. That's kind of cool. Which is probably why they've got these nice little chests of stuff that we're... I mean, we're gonna acquiesce for the good of the Resistance, I guess, is what we're gonna be. Yeah, she was taken by the Emperor. Oh, Melinda's never returned. That's real sad. Hopefully she does at some point, maybe in the epilogue or later on. And I guess after Melinda, Domeric had a third wife. A goddess tier is quite nice. Had a third wife to whom he fathered Isabella. The health bread's quite nice. And a fairy powder. So what I'm probably going to do, I think my inventory's full now, is I'm going to cut this one here, because I'm pretty sure this cutscene starts the minute I enter the church. This delightful little building right here. And I'm going to use those stat boost items after I've got all the new characters, and I'll explain what stats are going where. So I'm going to cut this one here. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you next time.